We're here in Santa Monica and we're at Hill Street, which is a safe haven for people seeking peace on the spiritual path. We're here to meet Brad Warner, who's a writer, a bass player, he's a filmmaker, and he's a Zen monk. He's also a best-selling writer with amazing titles like Just Shut Up and Sit Down. I'm excited. Let's meet him. How has yoga transformed your life?
Well, the Zen practice that I do comes out of yoga. It's one of the yoga asanas, what do you call that? I guess Padmasana, right? It's the lotus posture. So I started doing that when I was about 18 years old, and I was a bass player for a punk rock band. And I found that the practice really helped to kind of center everything in my life. It was a very grounding thing, and I felt like after a while I couldn't really do without it. I kind of needed it, you know. It was just something that I made part of my daily life and have been doing for 20 odd years now. I worked that into a lot of different aspects of my life. I've been a writer, you know, I guess if you can call it that. I've been a person who liked writing for many, many years and had written novels and things and couldn't get them published. And I just decided I just liked the actual practice of writing more than getting published, or more than even caring about getting published. So I wrote this book about Zen and punk rock and monster movies. I worked at a company that made monster movies in Japan, and put that all together, and I had this book, and it was finished, and I thought, well, this book is unpublishable. Nobody's going to want to read a book about Zen and punk and monster movies. And that was the book that got me published. So, you know, sometimes writers will ask me for advice, and the best advice I can give them is don't try, you know, meaning if you try too hard and focus on a goal, usually that will produce garbage writing. You know, I didn't worry about writing something that people were going to like or that was going to sell or anything like that. I just wrote, and that made all the difference. And that's what I kind of try to do with my writing as well, is I just try to manifest this Zen practice in the form of a book with a weird cover on it.
Tell us about how you sit and...
Okay, well the practice is, I do the full lotus position, which the posture isn't really absolutely necessary to do full lotus. It kind of helps if you can, but most people can at least do this. And you keep your hands about like here. They call this the cosmic mudra, which is more or less arbitrary, but it kind of helps to judge your practice. Judge is probably not the right word, but to see where your practice is going, because if you're thinking too much, your thumbs tend to go up, and if you're too sleepy, your thumbs tend to go down and collapse. So you're trying to keep this nice circle here. But the main point of the posture is keeping your back straight, and I think that aligns your spine and aligns your spinal column and all the nerves inside. And just you keep your eyes open, keep your back straight, and just sit there very quietly. The practice is called shikantaza, which is Japanese for just sitting. It means only sitting, so like direct sitting. You know, the circle is a big image in Zen to convey emptiness or something like that. Although people kind of misunderstand emptiness as like, well, you're trying to meditate on the void or something like that, which we're not really trying to do. Emptiness is sort of as it isness. Emptiness is like what the world is like before you think about it or before you judge it. You're just trying to remain in this sort of unjudging. Even to the point of not judging your own thoughts. You just let them come and go as they want. I've been doing this practice for 25, 27 years, I don't even know now. And I find it just keeps getting endlessly deeper and deeper and deeper.